Hello, my friends. We meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin? First of all, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, Mr. Burns, you shrunk down so small we can't even see you. No, I have my camera off because I have to pick up my kids tomorrow and it's pretty late. And the last time I recorded at nighttime, it looked pretty weird. So let's just jump into it. Today's lesson is do not play bad decks. All right. I have a terrible deck for you. And if you're on Twitter, you've probably seen this. If you're on Dreamborn looking for decks, you probably have not seen this a lot unless you're looking in the top 128 out of 128 people, because this deck is super toxic and is really difficult to play in person. But A, it's a lot of fun. B, if you play somehow, some way online, I wouldn't know anything about that. I would never encourage that. Then you may have run into this. But for those that don't, boom, here's the deck. So, first of all, there are two characters in this deck, which is a lot for this deck list. All right. Typically, you'll see 0. This deck used to include Kevin, which is a 2-cost, 1/3, quest for 3. When you quest with it, put it on top of your deck. Okay. And then it has My Adventure Book, which is a 3-cost inkable item. Pay 1, exert, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a non-character card or a character named Kevin, put it in your hand. And although this deck is quite bad, it was even worse when it had Kevin in the deck. One thing that is going pretty well for this deck is it makes all of your opponent's removal cards pretty bad, right? If we don't have characters and they have things like Horseman Strikes or Strength of a Raging Fire, I can keep going. Those cards are just awful, awful dead draws for them. This version does, however, have Prince Philip, but at least that is something that may win the game on the spot because of a card like Malicious, Mean, and Scary, right? Or if you're putting damage on characters with Potion of Malice. So, for those that don't know, this deck is looking to just grind out the game and win with Enigmatic Inkcaster or Zootopia. We'll go over some of the cards. Prince Philip, you know him, you hate him. 9-cost inkable, 6/6, quest for 3, has shift, no shift targets in this deck, has evasive, and when you play it, banish all opposing damaged characters. All right, so obviously that's something that we want to pair with Malicious, Mean, and Scary, or Potion of Malice, putting damage on things, and then go ahead and play the Prince Philip to remove our opponent's entire board. Improvise in this deck is just going to be a 1-cost draw a card unless you are using it with World's Greatest Criminal Mind. You can, of course, improvise your opponent's character. And then if it did only have 4 strength, it now has 5. World's Greatest Criminal Mind is turned on. We have Piercing Attack, 2-cost, deal 2 damage to chosen character. And this gets around resist. We have Sabotage, which is a 3-cost inkable action that's going to banish items or locations. And this is, I think, mainly for the mirror match, funny enough, which, again, you should not really be anticipating playing that if you're playing this in paper. But I guess if you do happen to run into it, you have the trump card. Horseman Strike, of course. Freeze the Bind. Banish all locations. Draw 2 cards, then choose and discard a card. Raging Storm as a 4-of. Next, we have the Family Scattered. I've seen this as a 3-of. I've seen this as a 4-of. Is an 8-cost uninkable action. Chosen opponent chooses 3 of their characters. They put 1 on top of their deck, 1 on the bottom of their deck, and returns 1 to their hand. We have 4 Strike a Good Match, 4 Malicious, Mean, Scary, 3 World's Greatest Criminal Mind, 4 Put That Thing Back, which is a 4-cost song. Again, we are not singing very often, if ever, in this deck. Return chosen character to their owner's hand. 4 Strange Things, 4 Buzz's Arm. Now, this is, in my opinion, the most important card in this deck. This is what is going to get us to be able to play these Raging Storms, the Family Scattered, all of these expensive things. Play My Adventure Book early, start activating it. We need the Buzz's Arm in our opening hand if we can help it at all. It is going to make it so that all of our actions and items costs 1 less when we activate the Buzz's Arm. Then we have 4 Enigmatic Inkcaster, so this is a 2-cost, uninkable. Exert, if you play 2 or more cards this turn, gain 1 lore. So we'll need cards like My Adventure Book to be able to play 2 cards in 1 turn, or we're going to play a card like Improvise, Strike a Good Match, anything that draws cards, and then we can play another card to activate the Enigmatic Inkcaster. This is going to be the number one way that we win the game. Extremely slowly, extremely painfully. As you can see from the title of this deck, they named it because it's best of 1. Because playing a best 2 out of 3 is going to be so rough for this deck. We have 2 Potion of Malice. I've seen this all the way up to 4. You can pay 1 and exert it, put 1 damage counter on chosen character. So this does get around resist because it places a damage counter. And then you can exert, banish it. Each opposing damage character gains reckless. So you can do something like Malicious Me and Scary, use the Potion of Malice to give everything reckless, buy yourself another turn. You just want to keep buying turns and playing multiple cards, activating the Inkcaster, and then eventually, you buy enough turns to where you're going to be playing the Raging Storm, or you're going to be playing the Family Scattered to get your entire opponent's board clear, so that you can win with the Enigmatic Inkcaster. And this absolute all-star, the second win condition in the deck, Zootopia. 1 cost, 5 willpower, gains 1 lore, no other abilities. And that's the deck. Yeah, so short one, a sweet one. I do have to go get my kids tomorrow, so I wanted to get something out there. And I really wanted to talk about this deck. As a public service announcement, please do not play this deck in a tournament. Every other person in the tournament will be so sad that every single round goes to time. And yeah, if you have any decks in particular that you'd like me to talk about, drop it in the comments below. As always, thank you so much. I appreciate you.